The views of the guest are that of the guests and do not represent nor reflect the views and opinions of the Lockoutmen channel, the Recruiter Call channel, nor its host. This site content is for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only.
When I was in school, I took my time. I didn't rush it. As opposed to graduate when I was supposed to. I walked into school and told them when I was going to graduate. Why? Because I was there for the fundamentals of transportation, just to see what it was about. But when people go to these schools, you should have a clear understanding when you leave. Don't let them try to push you into anywhere that you don't feel comfortable with, because where you go, this will be your first impression in the industry. And those you deal with out on these roads will get to know you and your truck and your number. And once they get your name, be it good or be it bad, you're going to be out there. So represent what you want to represent. That's all.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
What's going on?
Lord have mercy, bro.
Oh man, here we go.
Ego.
Here we go.
Now hear me out.
Here we go. Oh,
As I tell you, in
okay.
Super Ego, see if you about that paper. Yeah, they screw you, but they give you, look here, man. I come out of the Uber, Jitney, boxcar era, so my clock has always been my clock. So unlike these drivers out here that want to run 10 and 12, float it 4x4, man. 4 hours of work, an hour to a rest. 4 hours of work, hour to a rest. And I love the business. The bad thing about Super Ego is this. If they believe you are going to cost them money, you finna have problems. I mean, as soon as they pick that up. Now, when I started, fresh out of school, no company wanted to take me. Plus, they talking about a $2,500. I had one company local. I'm out of Vegas. I was going to sign on with them. They talking about a $2,500 escrow and a $2,000 security deposit on insurance. I'm like, dude, I'm fresh out of school. You want that up front? And they hung up on me.
Let's rewind. Let's rewind. I think we're getting ahead of ourselves right here, because you went over to Super Ego. From what I got in the background, you worked there for 4 months, right?
Yep.
So before you even got hurt, why don't you just roll back and tell us about the situation before the accident happened? Like, how was Super Ego treating you before the accident?
Oh, man, when I first started, the difficulties of the job, the promises made, I'll tell anybody going to Super Ego, don't believe what the recruiter tells you. Nothing he believes. First of all, you ain't going to get the truck you want. 2, you might be there 2-3 weeks waiting to get a truck, unless you're going to take a raggedy one to get to that money and try to recover. And that's what they bank on. They bank on people being broke. And me not knowing nothing, not having no tools, not having no equipment, I'm trying to get to the truck to get back to the house so I can get my stuff and get started, get to this money. So they fly me out and experience, I've been my own boss for a minute, so I've had employees, so I know how things should run. So when I get there, I'm looking for an intro on how to start this business, because all I've got is what the recruiter told me. Don't know nothing. So I talk to the people. I'm talking to the safety. Push me around to talk to somebody. I think it was the yard manager or some stuff like that. Some guy that happened to be on YouTube not too long ago getting cussed out by some people that understand the language. That guy. Anyway, the goal was to get me a brand new truck, $750 a week. Not a problem. No money out of pocket. Sound good. So being that I come out of Vegas, I'm listening to all these sales pitches. Oh yeah, work with the company. After a year, pay off the truck. I came back and got another one. Now I'm doing this and now I'm doing that. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm a numbers guy. The math's not adding up at all. Not a problem. I need to find me some wiggle room in here because I need money, and this is the fastest for me. So they take me out to the truck. I don't know nothing about trucks, man. I'm not a mechanic. I'm a computer geek. I check out the truck. They needed to change the labels on the truck. The truck look all right, decent. Get into the truck. They need to send the truck over to change the ELD out. Long story short, after about 3-4 days, more expenditures. I think I'm out like, $300 on a credit card. And I think I put $200 on my son's credit card. So I'm already in the red $500. And I had to whip out the food stamp card to go to the grocery store to get me some food, just to get to deal with the situation that I wasn't prepared for. So I tell Come with 1,500 just in case, man. Another thing, I think they got locks on that UA spot, like them their people. I discovered all of them related, man. Cousins, uncles, brothers, nieces, nephews, all of them. And they got a lock up there, and the legal industry is scared of them. I discovered that. But anyway, moving forward.
I'm sitting here enjoying the story and everything. You had to go in the pocket. You had to go in your son's pocket. You had to tip on the food stamp card and everything. But did you do any of your research or anything of that matter before you got with them?
Hear me out. My big homie, who already in the trucking industry, he say, look here, man, you fresh out of school, expect to get screwed your first 2 years. You don't know nothing. All I was trying to do is make sure I had some grease. So I'm expecting to get screwed because I'm a numbers guy. I don't care who you are. Give me the numbers and I'm going to beat you, period. And that's what I did. And, maybe God didn't want me working with them because they cruddy, because I tried, man, and I was beating the shit out of them, man. I'm like 3,500 clearing whip bills, 4,500 clearing whip bills. I didn't care. And I'm running a natural clock, 65 miles an hour, homie. Not punching it, not rushing, just moving. And then I got hurt once. I took that on the chin. Then I got hurt again. It didn't take me off the road, but then for the sake of that guardrail, man, if that guardrail wasn't there, man, and it got me to thinking about my circumstances. Yeah, I flow good in the transportation, but maybe being behind the wheel might not be my concentration where God want me. So analyzation.
You mentioned you got hurt. You got into an accident. That's how you got hurt?
Yeah. I got hit by a trucker going 75 through Tennessee. It happened to me twice, too. I got hit by his trailer. He hit the left side of my truck, and I was on cruise, zoning, and I didn't notice it, and I responded, and the truck went into the guardrail, and I'm trying to control the backlash from the swing on my trailer because I was heavy loaded. I could control the cab. It was the trailer I was worried about, which was going to do more damage to my truck. So I got lucky and ran up into the rail and then jammed into it. And, that's where I got stuck at.
Okay. What was your injuries from that accident?
The last one or the first one?
Well, you can incorporate both of them. How's that?
First one, my fault, no injury, swung wide, too short. Second one, cars on both sides of the lane, swung too short. Didn't even hear it. They had to come flag me down in traffic because I was gone. I don't know nothing. And I came back around and let them do what they do. And then this third one ended up being my hand, my driver's hand. I'm left-handed. And later on, let me see, do you have any back issues?
Yeah, sometimes it comes and goes, but it's not no major back issues.
As a driver, the bottom half to the top half, just above your buttocks.
Yeah, the
that
lumbar.
Rock chassis.
Yeah, the lumbar.
Yeah, that rock chassis.
Yeah.
That piece right there. Well, something happened, and when I turned to get out the truck, my entire back locked up.
Ooh.
And I was stuck in the truck for 3 days, calling home, crying, stuck on my back until it subsided. Went to this little cheapo wannabe what they call him? A truck stop chiropractor. We out for him too. I got his information. He did some touchy-feely bull when really what I wanted him to do was release the pressure in that chassis part. It really wasn't no heavy issues. But since I couldn't get that, working with the attorneys, I ended up coming off the road sometime in May, and immediately.
So that right there was the impact of your ability to keep working for the company?
Correct. I couldn't do it no more. I had to come off the road and fix it.
Okay. All right, so after all of that, you got off the road. Did you tell Superego what happened? What was their response to you try to help you out in your situation?
First, I pulled up to the house, parked my truck, homie. Go in for a day, rest up, try to get my medicals together. Go out, try to start the truck won't start. So I'm on Temu now, right? I'm like, fuck, I gotta get jumpers. I gotta get battery. I gotta see what the fuck going on. So now I'm finna learn about a truck. I don't know nothing about no damn truck. So I'm finna learn. So I'm YouTubing, I'm researching, sucking up, trying to figure out what's wrong. Homie say they got a kill switch on there somewhere. Okay, how do I circumvent that? And I'm looking, he said, well, pull off the side, find out where the battery's at. So I go in, we trying to find and everything, and I get to the batteries. And I went at Walmart 4 times getting 4 different types of batteries. I know they were sick of me that day. Look, they sent me one. I tried it. It didn't work. Called them. Hey, this ain't working. I need a return. Give me my money back. Bought another one. They gave me my money back. Bought another one. Tried that one. That one didn't work. Hey, man, this ain't it either. Give me another one. I did that 4 times with them. Same day. Trying to figure out what was wrong with the truck. And my homie kept telling me, kill switch. I'm like, kill switch? Now on the back end, my homie telling them, hey man, let's see if we can find somebody, right? See if we can dump them because it looks like they finna screw you. We on strip the truck mode now. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't find Joe Mexico like we usually do. Why you can't find Joe Mexico when you need him? He always pop up to get in your business, but you can't find him when it's about getting you some money.
I wish I can tell you. Joe Mexico is always there when you don't need him. But when you need him, he's hiding in the cut somewhere. All right, bro, you mentioned in the background that your truck was stolen, though.
I'm getting to that.
Yeah, let us know how that unfolded.
Finishing up with the battery. Once I finished up with the battery and discovered it wasn't working, I get on the horn with them, calling Superego, acting a fool about the truck, saying something wrong with the truck. They being nonchalant, don't know nothing. Hang up with them. I start pulling some of my shit out the truck. I go in our house at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right? After checking the battery, pulling shit in the truck to go take a dump. My wife said, hey, I hear something outside. Now I'm in the middle of the truck dead. I'm not thinking nothing, man. I'm not thinking nothing. Man, the dude done stole, they done gave my truck to somebody else. I go out, I look, because my truck is parked. I can look out the back of my house and see my truck. I look out the back of my house, my truck's on. $6,000 worth of equipment.
Wait. So they killed your truck so you won't be able to start it. You thought it was like battery issues.
I don't know nothing about truck.
But in actuality, Superego shutted your truck down.
Mm-hmm.
So being that they shut your truck down, they already had somebody on standby to come and get the truck?
I don't know, right? Here's the funny thing. All my contracts and paperwork were in the truck, so I can't prove nothing. You know, because I got legal beagles in my background. Like I say, I'm with the numbers. They with that pencil. If I got the paperwork in, I didn't really start taking copies of stuff with my phone out of fashion until my homie told me, hey, man, anything you get in your hand when you on that road, take a picture. I don't care what it is, receipt, claims, insurance. You get into it and you get a citation. Take a picture of everything. And I started too late, and I never got back to take a picture of everything in my folder. I got bits and pieces.
So now that the truck is up and gone.
Here we go. Truck gone.
So now the truck is up and gone. What did you do after that? What happened?
Hey, look here. I sent the horn out. Call all my people. Look, be on the look for truck 6875. If you see it, tell me. Word came back. We called Metro. Metro said, hey, we found it. Yeah, where? State line. He out here back on the back end of 15, leaving the city. Caught him. Boom. Wife and daughter-in-law. You think I'm a nut. They're a nut about it. When you interfere with the money, women get real. They park in front of the truck so he can't move. I called my homie. Hey, we got him. Bet, let's ride. So we roll up. Now, police said what they said. It's a misunderstanding. See, in the future, side note, put this to anybody that works for Superego. Anyone picking up a truck for recollection from Superego, please check the area 100 yards out, because you may get shot by a person who owns that truck, because Superego plays game and put people in harm's way. And that's not cool. I'm just saying that as a safety precaution, because the truck I got, I ended up having to do a recovery while I was on the road. If you were a slave for the Corps, they'll run you. So I did a lot of recoveries, and I was pulling stuff off the lot, and I ran into a situation just like with mine. I said, hey, homie, I'm here to pick up a truck. I'm still in the truck, man. Hey, look, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's between you and them. I'm out. I ain't going no further. I left it at that, let them deal with it. I called them, look, I need y'all to send me my 500. Do it in the truck. I'm not getting into that. You tried to put me in harm's way, we finna have some problems. You told me it was no issues on this truck, and I was recovering it. And long story short, I discovered that they do that type of stuff. Put people in harm's way and don't even tell them. Oh yeah, the truck's abandoned. You sure? Yeah, it's in the middle of such and such. Okay. And you don't know nothing. But continuing with the story, we get there, me and my homie, we pull up, and I say, hey, bro, you do know that this truck is under contract. I'm real presentable about it. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm a brother. But I hate darkies because y'all can get ignorant unnecessarily because y'all have a lack of comprehension and get defensive for no reason.
Wow.
I'm a red bone, and we really don't engage darkies. We try to avoid it because you always got to fight for some reason. But anyway, we
he
pull
actually
up,
he actually said that?
No, I said that to him.
Oh, okay.
I was telling you my preference of how I am.
Oh, okay.
How I am. When I approach people who are darker for some reason, they have a tendency to have a disposition to be negative and that you are attacking them in conversation. Automatically. You can't speak common sense to them. And when two hit people get in the ring together, things tend to happen. So I'm already on defense when he get out the truck. You know, I got 12 and a half years of the penitentiary and the feds under my belt, so I'm gauging character to see where we finna go with this. And this is my Cody, you feel me? So we already on the left mode. Somebody stole my truck. I need to know if he stole it or if the company stole it. That's what I'm here to investigate and get my property out. Conversation is whoop-de-whoop. I get my stuff. He being somewhat difficult. I'm like, look, man, this can go one of two ways. I need my shit out that truck. They didn't clean your stuff out. Check this out, homie. Ain't no way possible. We didn't track you from where you picked up the house to where you are now. Ain't nobody seen shit. This can go real bad, real quick. I want my shit. Fuck this truck. You can have that. That was a walk away anyway. I was in there trying to get money. I wasn't even trying to win the truck. That was paparazzi shit they was selling somebody else. I'm here for a different motive. He wanted to be difficult. I was going through it, and my mind, understand, I have a split personality disorder. I got a demon in me, and I got an angel. And I'm trying to stay an angel while dealing with this person because I don't want to go to jail. I'm just building this little empire I'm working on trying to transition. Anyway, he gets a little antsy, and my homie come out the car, and it's gonna go left. So I just took what property I could and went on and bounced because you think I'm a nut. Let's just say it would have been a bad day for everybody involved, and I'm going to deal with it. I stopped dealing with things with the sword and started dealing with the pen. It's a longer process, but the pen's better. So roll out, get back to the house. Now I'm trying to deal with these attorneys. I give them the information, tell them they didn't stole my truck, violated my lease, yada, 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 yada. Metro called me. Said, what's the situation on the truck? We still ain't heard nothing from Superego. So what you mean? They ain't claimed the truck. So what that means? Dude still got a warrant in the state of Nevada, and that truck is still reported stolen. If the truck or the driver ever comes to the state of Nevada, you will go to jail and they will impound the truck.
So the truck is now considered stolen from you?
Stolen? Yes, in the state of Nevada.
Oh, in the state of Nevada. Okay. You didn't report it stolen, though.
I did.
Oh, you did report it stolen. Okay.
Yes, I did. I called the police. The police found the truck. I sent the wife. I called the homie, and we came up on him and dealt with that.
Yeah, and you got your stuff back. Okay. So what was this part about that I read? Something about some insurance information or some party refused to provide some type of insurance? How did that affect your ability to resolve that situation?
So, coming off the road, attorneys put me into procedures. Boom, they trying to run the clock up and run these bills up on Superego. Attorneys, can I say the attorneys just so people know not to go with them? I'm petty, man. I'm in a fight mode. Come on, man. You gave me a stage to do this, man. Can I be petty, please? CEO lawyers, they come up on Facebook and all these other places, that case solution. Hey, you can get this on your claim. It's all paparazzi. It's all bull. I got the insurance, even though 7 months later of, guess what? An ad on Facebook. I got corporate Superego, not the middleman, not the below man. the people who have the money. I forget the lady's name. She's in my phone. I get her on the horn and I give her my sob story and she find the paperwork. But let me back up a little further. The CEO lawyer who I got with them, I ain't gonna tell you the attorney's name. I just give you the company. Y'all can go pick on them. They go at Superego. Superego's not answering no calls. You know, the numbers that are public generally goes into the database. But as a trained driver, right, if you listen to the different department background music where you are within the company, because supervisors have one sound, managers have one sound, and then dispatchers and leaders have different sounds in the call queue, so you know where you at. Well, I learned how to play in the call queue, so I know how to go to corporate. Man, after fight with the attorneys, they did these procedures. Attorneys dropped me because they could not get the insurance information from the company. And the insurance that I had in the truck that I got a copy of, the old one and the new one, they gave me a freaking quote for Lloyd's of London. It wasn't even a real insurance. So I am on the road with a quote, not the insurance, and it's not even registered to them, homie. I called Lloyd's of London. They ain't had no information. Obviously, they wanted to be difficult because I didn't write the policy. But I'm telling them, no, I ain't write the policy, but I'm paying it, so it's my policy. Well, sir, if you didn't, look here, if I stop paying that policy, then who you gonna talk to? Well, you know what? That policy, that political bull getting on my nerves, man. Where your supervisor? And I kind of went off at Lloyd's of London and discovered it was just a quote and I didn't have a policy with them. But the fact that I had to even go through that with them to discover that, just to get them to get the information that I didn't have a policy with them.
Okay, so what that had to do with the lawyers dropping your case?
Because they couldn't prove that I had insurance to cover the vehicle.
Okay. So what was the lawyers in place for to begin with? What exactly do you mean by having the lawyers in place? You for the insurance or for what they did to you?
No, I went in, it went from an insurance claim to bigger with the other BS that went into play with the stolen truck, the violation of contract.
Okay.
So it went from an insurance claim and it got too complicated for them. And they said, you're going to need a litigation attorney. I'm like, so you didn't have me.
Okay. So you had specific lawyers that wasn't equipped to handle that specific case for you.
Yeah.
You need a different attorney.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they quick flip attorneys, meaning insurance claim, proof of claim, accident, they get paid.
Okay. So how is all of that preventing you from getting other legal help?
Well, when I sent the next group of attorneys out, they couldn't find the insurance information either. They couldn't get in contact with the company.
So wait, you sending the attorneys out for an insurance claim on the truck and not all the political BS that they did to you as far as coming to steal the truck and all like that?
I ain't even got that far. For me to get the attorneys on the civil case, they asking for $50,000 gate money as a retainer, man.
Yeah. So they asking for, that's to get them started. So you're not getting those type of attorneys. Basically, what you're getting is like billboard attorneys.
What I'm trying to do is catch me one. I'm trying to catch one on insurance, right? Who's got good references. And he gonna pull it to a bigger case and they all work together.
Okay, I call them billboard attorneys. So basically, you're trying to get a billboard attorney. We win if you win type attorneys. Yeah. And you're hoping with that they can incorporate the civil stuff that you got against a controversial company, Superego. I want to stop you right there. That's not going to work.
Well, I discovered that.
Yeah. That's not going to work. Then, in order to start a civil suit, you actually have to retain them. And I'm surprised they even, if you made the call, not to say that you did or didn't, but usually when you call in for a consultation, they charge you for that. So in order to get civil...
I got a bunch of those because the way I worded my questions were specific because I needed details on how to, I'm not no Johnny Cochran, I'm a Johnny Cochran. I couldn't fight my case, but I can fight a lot of other people's cases. I got real good at it, administratively anyway. But when I went at the attorneys, they discovered that it was bigger than them. That wasn't my problem. When I went and spoke to the other attorneys for the civil side, they said, did you get the insurance? I said, I'm still working on that. Well, get the insurance. We can pull it in-house. And if it has merit, we can use that information and the money we collect off of that, and we'll use that for your retainer to move you into your civil case. I said, cool. So how long is it going to take you to get the insurance? I said, give me a minute.
So in other words, you still don't have no proof of the insurance, though.
Right? I'm searching, Googling, doing what I do. I'm on Facebook. Guess who pops an advertisement on my screen? Superego. Corporate. I call the number. And that's how I ended up getting a insurance. I don't know if it's the insurance, but I called her. She got on and she helped me out. And I called back, I think like 2-3 days later, maybe even a week later. I like to give them 2 weeks before I hang them so they can give me the excuses and I can move to the next level. Because ain't no excuses after 2 weeks of me waiting on whatever you say you was going to do. I'm going to call back though. Anyway, she asked me, did I receive an email from such and such? I says, no. Well, they said they called you. Who called me? E7. I'm like, nah, they ain't called me, man. They ain't called me. Well, give me a minute. She clicked over, do what she do, call back. She says, I tell you what, I'm going to send you a copy. Let me know when you get it. She clicked back over. I guess whatever information they had, she retrieved it and then sent it over. She is over the insurance department for the entire company. That's her job. Let's just put it that way, and I get that. And then I get back to the attorney. This is the week before Thanksgiving. Now they don't want to take my case. They too backed up.
So how did that affect your ability to move forward? You mentioned something about surgery. How is that for you to be seeking your compensation or anything that you're looking to get out of that?
Well, with the new changes in the damn civil laws that you have a running clock at the point in time of the violations, not when you become aware of it. So my clock's been running since April. So still with the trying to get that with the legalese. But as far as my medicals, I put it on the state because I'm incapable of working and they don't like that with me. I've been, let's just say I've been a burden on the government since they released me from the feds. I told them when they locked me up, I ain't ever working again. Y'all got what y'all gonna get from me. I'm done. If next time I work, I'm gonna be my own boss. And I've been like that ever since. And this is back, 2007?
What you had surgery for? Was that from the accident?
Yeah, because I can't, I'm still in transportation and I need to be able to rotate in and out of my vehicle. So I got the state picking it up right now. I've already had, let me see, the first surgery gave me eight incisions in my back, lower back. The second surgery now, they're reapplying it. They did my left side already. They're burning the bottom half and they're going to do 8 more on the right side. And then I have 16 in my neck to burn out.
And all of that was from the accident?
Well, most of it was the force that caused it to be the problem that it was, because I've lived a hard life. So I got my old man.
Let me stop right there. Okay, I'm trying to follow the accident part. So why didn't you just had the billboard lawyers go after the people that caused the accident?
It was a hit and run.
Okay. So
I got stuck on the ramp. I got stuck in the guardrail and he kept going.
Okay. So instead of trying to find the person that hit and run you decide to have the insurance or the billboard lawyers to go after Superego for that.
Correct.
Oh,
I'm paying for it.
Okay.
That's what I pay for insurance for, in case I get hurt or I hurt somebody.
Okay, so that's the conversation that you still looking for? Is all of that from the accident and not from the political stuff of the civil stuff, technically?
I'm still trying to get relief just from the accident, man.
Okay.
I'm just trying to do that first. We ain't even started the second fight. I can't get help on the first side.
Okay.
Because I need a lawyer in Tennessee to go after Superego in Illinois. And I live in Nevada. Funny. Oh, wow.
Okay. So, wow. Okay. Now, you mentioned the fact that you got a hold of feds, state's attorneys. You also mentioned the fact that they wasn't even helpful at all. Have you done anything else to try to get any type of assistance? And why do you think they haven't responded?
I can't give you the answer, but I will tell you what they told me. I called the DOT to report the situation. They said they'll make a note of the allegations. I haven't checked the board back because dealing with a whole lot of things, holidays just passing. Plus I got a baby on the way. I hate to be cruel, but that was supposed to be the tax break start for this year. Damn it.
Right.
But as I say, man plans, God makes it happen. So it wasn't meant to be.
Okay.
But I'm still giving the good fight. I'm not giving up. Every now and then I get an itch up my butt. I'll call somebody customer service whose bills I'm paying. And I will call and make them frustrated. See which policies I can bend while I try to get lawyers, some lawyers to just sit down and talk about it. Because I've had quite a few lawyers take the case. Unfortunately, it was coming towards the end of the year, and yeah, they probably heard it, but a lot of them, back burner it because it is a complicated case, and as hard as it needs to be separated, just like when the attorneys dealing with the civil, the insurance, once they understood, this is more than we can handle. This is just not an insurance claim case. This is an insurance civil case claim. So
okay.
And the attorney for the state, I called them up in Illinois about the situation, and they said that they don't have governance over state cases. So I called the state's attorney. They notified me to contact the state bar and referencing the attorneys I had to see if I can get somebody to assist me legally. And from my experience from calling all 50 states, state bar association, it is a membership, a club of good old boys who really don't do nothing but talk. At the end of the day, I'm gonna have to do me like I've always done to get it done. Just biding my time and not trying to get too stressed out because I got some mental issues and I don't want to lash out at my family because of my frustration being stuck at home and not being able to provide.
All right, so the Superego is in Illinois. The accident happened in Tennessee, and you stay in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
So how is this affecting you now? Like, are you in the process of looking for another trucking job out of Illinois, or are you looking for something closer to home?
What's wrong with you? I'm going back to Superego. I know what that is. Ain't nothing like knowing the devil you deal with. What the hell these people talking about, man? They let me burn my clock the way I run. I'm my own boss. I'm pushing. As long as I'm making that money for them, they don't care what I do. But there's an understanding. If you play with their money, they gonna play with your money. And at the end of the day, you gonna lose. It is what it is.
Wait. I'm confused. You going through all this legal stuff against Superego. You going back?
I'm suing them while I'm working for them. I'm that petty.
How is that possible, bruh?
I'm that petty. They calling me now. What you talking about? I told you, I pushed that clock. I wouldn't have came off the road. I go out 4 months at a time and come home for 2 weeks. I push that clock. I ain't about the home life. I'm a solo soldier with a family. Right. I told him a long time ago, I'm a family.
All right, I get you for that, but I'm just trying to understand.
Nobody else gonna let that clock the way I want to, man.
Yeah, but
I like to move. I move.
But if you're doing all of that, then why even go and push the legal issue then? If you're gonna go back to them and work for them.
I'm not mad at your business model. Get your money. But at the same time, if you screw me, I'm going to walk around with my penis in my hand waiting for you to bend over. I'm not going to leave you. Why would I do that? I'm going to get mine too. We ain't going to talk about what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do what I do. You feel me? We going to get back to petty.
Okay, I get you. You did say that you had a good relationship with them until the incident and the issues and the accident. So you're going to go. So I was just curious to know what was going to be the impact of the relationship. But now that you told me that you're going back to them,
artists, they get over on people. That's what they do. That's their business model. Who are they for being wrong, exploiting the dummies? Ain't that what they do in the world? Banks exploit you. Mortgages exploit you. Credit cards exploit you. We live in a world where we exploit it. I'm choosing my own devil. You feel me? I know what they doing. There's no question about what they do. But as long as you do your job and you run that clock, albeit they get sketchy. Look, I've ran my own business, so I have a different understanding when it comes to this trucking stuff. If I call a person to come on and work for me, my mindset is like, you get this money on me. I don't want to hear you crying after a month on the road about wanting to come home. I thought you wanted money. How long was you in school? 4 months. So you've been at home for 4 months and you crying to go back now? Man, when I'm going to tell you like this. I work 6 months out the year and I vacate for 6. That's been my lifestyle since I left the Fed. I chose that lifestyle because it keeps my mind at peace. I get a job for recreation because I get tired of playing video games. I live a comfortable lifestyle. My son is well educated. He's very career-minded, and I'm glad he has those structures and tools because his daddy don't. I'm unsteady, very questionable. That's just how I move, I gave up my child because of my lifestyle, because I wanted her to be safe. You follow me? I took that on the chin because I'm about my money, because when I go to rest, I want to make sure my family don't want for nothing so that they can go to grocery stores and get what they want and not have to worry about putting something back or be embarrassed because they short. I don't want my children or my grandchildren to experience that, man. It's embarrassing, I've lived a lifestyle where you come home and you shit on the curb because mama couldn't make ends meet or, That's why I don't shun a mama willing to go put her ass out there for her kids to make sure them ends meet. Do what you got to do, baby girl, because I can't question. We don't know what the next man got to do to get where he needs to be, man. We don't. I live a simple life, man, and I stopped hating a long time ago. The only thing I hate now is stupidity, because it's a disease that's very catching and very spreading, But super ego can get real petty when you don't follow the rules, When you go for super ego, it just in general, man, fresh out of school, think of it like this, man. You've been vacating the whole time you've been in school. Yeah, you might have had a job, what have you. But you've been vacating the whole time you in school. Now it's time to go to work.
I know that these cats that be going through school, they only got 4 weeks or 5 weeks or however many weeks that they go to school. They jumping into super ego.
Yeah.
Without no experience, without no knowledge.
Correct.
Super ego is not going to give you that.
Super ego keep giving them that. They don't care. No one else is going to let you tear their trucks up, get another truck, and come right back out and work.
What? No.
Super ego care.
No. You can get you can get in one of these starter companies.
No. We're talking about just ego.
Well, no, we're gonna have to funnel the other companies in with this, because the guys that's coming out of school that you mentioned, when they go over to super ego, they're not going over to super ego with any type of mindset. Super ego is supposed to be looking for drivers that got like a business mindset. And nine times out of 10, a lot of those drivers that go there don't have that. And they get the pre-notion that super ego will teach them that, and super ego is not. So that's why they should, in my opinion, go to a trucking company where they can tear up a truck and get back into another truck while try to get their experience.
I don't know, man.
I can't see super ego. I just can't see super ego let you get.
Out there,
yeah, that's
they
because
got a lot of regulars.
Yeah, that's because the drivers tear them up.
Yeah,
for whatever.
They tearing them.
Yeah, that's because they probably might be disgruntled or whatever the case. But
it's super ego business model. They don't care about you tearing up the truck. As long as it moves and they can put a person in it, they will make as much off that truck and you as they can. And when it's done, on to the next one.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that part right there. But what I am saying, as far as these new drivers that's getting hemmed up in these lease situations that they really don't know about. But hey, listen, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was going to say they need to have an understanding. When in this trucking industry, you need to choose to be an owner-operator or an employee. And if you do not understand benefits, you need to go be an employee.
I totally agree with you on that. With that said right there, everything that you've been through is a learning experience. And the fact that you even going back to the Superego, like how long is it going to be before you go back? And will they actually they accept you back?
They already calling me. What are you talking about?
Well,
I just got to keep telling them no.
Yeah, calling you and accepting you is two different things. But
they done already accepted me. They want me back. They told me to finish my surgery.
Oh, okay.
They say, come on back when you get done, man. See, they know.
But see, that's what I'm saying right there. Even though that they know that that you're trying to do the civil suit and the lawsuits on them, they still want you back.
Because they don't care. That's how. See, when let me explain something. When you got the biggest nuts on the track and everybody got to come and lick your sack, and at the end of the day, when they get done licking it, they mad, they got salt in their mouth. Guess what? They got to come back and lick it anyway. Why? Because don't nobody else want them. It be like that, man. I can't go nowhere else with my mindset. They not going to let me work 4 hours, sleep an hour, work 4 hours, sleep 1 hour, or they want to put this time clock on me. They want to put a camera inside nah. I've been me too long, man, to let somebody dictate my clock. There's only two things I can control in my world: my time and my mouth. That's it. Everything else is my environment. But I can control them too. And I'm petty about my clock, man. I be trying to get at least $1,000 an hour, some shape, form, or fashion. And if I can't, damn sure I'm trying to figure out a way to get as close as I can to it every day, you know? And I wouldn't say that everybody's fit like me to where they could go through what they go through, be mad at a company. But even at general companies, you have a bad week at a company, they terminate you, 90-day suspension, HR lets you go. A year later, you come back to the exact same company. Why? Because that's all you know. You don't know nobody else. You just know that company. It's familiarity. I know their rules. I know how they move. I know what they're capable of, and I know what they do. I was never concerned about them screwing me, man. Once I looked at the numbers, I know what to expect. And then I got down to the mileage. I'm like, well, no matter what they do, they can't beat me because I got control of the miles. As long as I got enough time to get there. And that's what I did. I just wish I could have lasted a little longer, man. I was trying to hit that 6-month mark, man. I'd have been cool for Christmas. I'm talking what I did. I did like what? 12,000? Yeah. And I was clear on everything, man. I was set for coming in the end of May, coming off the road with about 10 grand in my pocket, man. I was finna quit the trucking industry and go back in what's his name? I'm only in the trucking industry to get a couple of dollars, man. I'm not trying to make this my way of life. I like transportation, but I'm not liking. The reason why I got into transportation is because what Uber and Lyft started doing was cool. How they ended up pissed me off. I believe that a person who puts their self in harm's way on a daily basis for anybody's clock should be paid accordingly. And for those who allow those to connect to other people should only be paid for the connection, 10, 15%. The rest should go to those more involved. And with the way our world works, that it's in reverse. They paying the workers 15% and they taking the 85, and it shouldn't be like that. So I've been working on trying to structure. We working on going against all the delivery apps, all the rideshare apps. We're going against all of them, man. I'm gonna set a method that works for everybody to get money, because like Don Trump say, there's enough money out here for you and me both. So they print it every day. So why you gotta hate? I ain't hating. I'm just trying to put it in their pocket, man. That's it.
Hold on.
What's going on, guys? I just want to stop the video right here, right quick. If you guys made it this far into the video and you guys like what you're hearing, go ahead and hit that like button for me, bro. Hit that like button. It's free. It's free. If you made it this far into the video, man, make sure you hit that like button. It's right up under the video, man. And if you guys like more content like this, consider, okay? Y'all got two options. Well, one, but two options. You can either subscribe for the channel for more, and if you really want to rock with me and get the videos early, make sure you join join the channel. All right. Shout outs to all my members of the channel that rocks with your man. Thank you very much. Now let's get back to the show.
I appreciate the opportunity, man. I'm going to go check out the vid, man. Thanks for letting me get this off my chest. Hopefully somebody can sit back and listen to this and learn a few things. On a side note, when I was in school, I took my time. I didn't rush it. You know, as opposed to graduate when I was supposed to. I walked into school and told them when I was going to graduate. Why? Because I was there for the fundamentals of transportation, just to see what it was about. But when people go to these schools, you should have a clear understanding when you leave. Don't let them try to push you into anywhere that you don't feel comfortable with, because where you go, this will be your first impression in the industry. And those you deal with out on these roads will get to know you and your truck and your number. And once they get your name, be it good or be it bad, you're going to be out there. So represent what you want to represent. That's all.